आज ही डाउटनट ऐप डाउनलोड करें। डाउटनट पर होगा अब आपके सभी मैथ्स, केमिस्ट्री, फिजिक्स और बायोलॉजी डाउट्स का सफाया। बस अपने क्वेश्चन की फोटो खींचो, उसे क्रॉप करो और तुरंत वीडियो सोल्यूशन पाओ। डाउनलोड नाउ।
Hello friends, so the question says check the validity of the statement given below by the method given against it. So the first statement is the sum of an irrational number and a rational number is irrational. We have to give the validity using the contradiction method. And the Q statement says if n is a real number with n greater than 3, then n square is greater than 9. Okay, so we will start with the first statement. So the first statement is, what is the first statement? It says P is a statement which is sum of an irrational number and a rational number, is irrational. Okay, so we have to validate that statement is a irrational number. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to assume it. So we will say, let us assume that the statement P is false. Okay, it doesn't hold true. So if it is false, what does the statement will become? The statement will become sum of an irrational number and a rational number is a rational number. Yes, correct. If it is false, then what will happen? This irrational will be changed with a rational number, correct? Okay, so that means we can consider this using an example. So this is one irrational number. It is added with a rational number, suppose b upon c, and it gives you a rational number according to our assumption, correct? Where root a is irrational, b by c and d by e are rational numbers. Okay, so from this we can say that therefore d upon e minus b upon c is equals to, if we do the subtraction, if this thing comes over here, so whatever operation we do on this, it is going to give us a rational number, of course. Yes, rational number. Yeah, that means this is going to be rational and root a will be irrational. So what is the sum? Sum is a rational number. But what is the statement they are saying? It is irrational. Therefore, this holds to be a contradiction. Yes. Therefore, this is a contradiction. So, whatever our assumption is, our assumption goes wrong. Therefore, our assumption is wrong and the given statement is true. Therefore, given statement is true. Clear? Now, moving to the next question. Okay, so what is the next question? It says Q, if n is real number with n greater than 3, then n square is greater than 9. Okay, so the next statement says it is Q, where n is a real number, n greater than 3 and n square is greater than 9. Yes or no? Where n is a real number with n greater than 3, then n square greater than 9. Okay, so again here we will assume, let us assume that n is a real number. N is a real number with n greater than 3, but what? N square greater than 9 is not true. That means it is false. Okay, so if we assume that the given statement is false, then what will happen? If this is not true, that means n square is less than 9. Yes, The given statement says n square is greater than 9, but if we are assuming that it is not true, then the statement will become n square less than 9, of course. Yes, so if n square is less than 9, then this is one condition. Okay, this is one condition. Then the given true condition, it says n is a real number. N is a real number with n greater than 3. Okay, we'll focus on this part. N greater than 3. Okay. Now, if n is greater than 3, if I do squaring, it says n square is greater than 9. N square is greater than 9. This will consider 2. So, if I say 1 and 2, this is our assumed part. Yes? No, so this is the truth. And this is the assumption. Yeah, so our assumption goes wrong. Yeah, we had assumed that it should be less than. So we can say this is a contradiction. This is a contradiction. Therefore, our assumption goes wrong, and we can write there given statement is true. Therefore, given statement is true. Okay, I hope you have understood the solution. Thank you so much for watching.
क्लास 6 से 12 से लेके नीट IIT JEE मेंस और एडवांस के लेवल तक 10 मिलियन से ज़्यादा स्टूडेंट्स का भरोसा। आज ही डाउनलोड करें डाउटनट ऐप या व्हाट्सएप कीजिए अपने डाउट्स 8400 400 400 पर।